and thought all was good. Chained the trailer on. Always chain your trailer. That is the only thing that saved us. We're having to go to the vet. Are you ready? Me neither. Tell him bye.
Bye, sorry. Whatever you do, don't let them take you.
Come on, Pep. Come on. This is not a day I was expecting or wanting, to be honest. Say, well, we're back from the vet. How you doing, Pepper? Not so good, huh? So I've been sick all night. Tell them. See, I had a rough day. Come on, Pep. You wanna go outside? Let's go. Sit. Good girl. Good girl. Love you. So Pepper has had a really rough week. Pepper, the farm dog. We have been watching her for a while to come into heat. We actually wanted to breed her and have some Australian Shepherd puppies. We had lined up a male to breed her to, and we just want to continue these working bloodlines that she has. She's a really good cattle dog. So that's been our plan. She's almost 2 years old. In fact, she'll be 2 the end of this month. And the fact is, puppies can start coming into heat at about 6 months old, and we've never caught her in heat. So that's really concerning. Go potty. You're feeling better today. That's good. So we've been hoping that she would come into heat. I actually called and talked to who we got her from and about her kind of lineage. And that seems to be kind of in her lineage, is irregular heats, maybe 9-month heat cycles. A lot of dogs, it's 5 to 6 months. So that's something important to know if you're wanting to breed your animals. You don't want to miss their heat because it could be quite a while before they come back in. But we've seen no signs. And not to be too blunt, but their little area you're watching is very small when they're born and when they're puppies. And then after their first heat, everything kind of swells and it never kind of goes back to as small as it was before. And she's still very tiny. So we wound up seeing some signs of infection early this week, took her to the vet, and they kind of confirmed what I was thinking, that they took some blood samples of her hormones and things that it just didn't look like she possibly may have never been in heat, and she's 2, so. And there is some serious infections dogs can get. If they get what's called a closed infection internally, basically there'll be no outward signs, no discharge or anything, and it can kill them in a day or 2 because they will go toxic and you will lose your dog. So their recommendation was you can put her on antibiotics and wait about 6 more months for the heat, and then you really need to spay her or go ahead and spay her. And so she could be what's called a hermaphrodite. When they got in there, they were kind of looking for that to see if she had male and female parts, but which she did not. And they did say she had some inflammation inside. So really, we wound up, I say all that to say we had her spayed yesterday because I just wasn't willing to take the chance. We did not get her to be a puppy machine, and she's really our family pet and our working cattle dog. And I thought, you know, in this case, I got to do what's best for her. And I think what's best for her is to go ahead and spay her and just get it over with before she gets any older. So that's what we did. She had a rough night. She kind of threw up and felt really bad. Slept her up beside me, and neither one of us slept a whole lot. But we've got that over with. She's gonna be fine. I really feel a lot of peace about it, like it was the best decision. Although I really wanted to raise puppies, I just don't think it was in the cards for Pepper to do that. So you're gonna see me back real soon, and I'll be strong, and these ears won't be laid down. I'll be perked back up. So let's go feed some animals. I promise you guys, I'm gonna get comments about why are you fixed up to feed animals? That seems so fake and all that. First off, let me say, don't ever apologize for self-care. I went for years where I didn't do my hair, I didn't put on makeup. That's fine, that was the season of life I was in. I had little kids. I might not even get dressed out of my pajamas, and Ben is not one of those husbands that cares. He would think I was beautiful. It doesn't matter what I was wearing. He's just wonderful like that. But I'm in a different season of life now. So when you see us out here doing chores, here's Emily. We have a full day ahead of us. In fact, it is meat delivery day, so we're out here early. The boys are going different directions working, and we're not out here trying to dress up to do chores. We're dressed for the day to go make meat deliveries. Pepper's going with us. It's gonna be crazy. We're actually taking my mom with us too, so we have time to visit, because you gotta make time where you can. What have we been calling ourselves?
We're the Boss Babes.
We've been calling ourselves the Boss Babes, just as a joke. It's just funny, because it's me and Emily a lot. Lane's at college, so it's us out pulling a trailer, making meat deliveries. And anytime I get into a tight spot with that trailer and can get out, I feel like a rock star, because it's difficult for me. So anyway, we're about to start a very busy day. Let's get going. Still waiting on the Mangalitsa sow to have piglets. Should be any moment. She is huge. Look how great Ben did. The cluck wagon is red again. I'm so pumped. It had faded in the sun. He told you this on the video, but it had faded while it was pink. It's back to barn red. I love it. It looks fantastic. Super proud of him for doing that. All right, just a quick money saving tip, because I know homesteading can be expensive, and chargers and fences, electric fences, are no exception. So this out here is just proof that you can train your animals to a hot wire, and then you can move that charger around. There's not been a charger on this fence for a week or two, and these chickens are staying in just fine, but we trained them to it, and it's big enough and hot enough that they don't want to touch it after they touch it one time. So get a big enough charger, invest in that, and then you can move it around, because you can just bring it back every so often and let them know that, hey, that thing's still hot. Now, some animals, they will test it. They can feel that electricity with their nose and their whiskers, and they know when it's on and when it's off. But if you're absolutely on a budget, that is just a little trick you can use. I'm losing you. So we're watching Josie's calf. She cut her leg on something. We've had to keep a close eye on her, medicate her, and so just trying to take care of her and get her better. So we got the chores done, cows are counted. I can't stress enough, check your animals every day. Check their water, don't just assume, well, they had a water that should last 5 days. Those things can clog up. Check your cows. We came back here and our cows, the hot wire had broke. We thought it had just broke, we couldn't figure it out. Turns out the neighbor's bull had gotten in here the day before, and I think that's probably what broke the wire. Then we also had a limb on the wire at one point. So the cows did not get out, thankfully, but they could have. So check your animals. So we're about to head out. We got the chores done, we're loaded up. I've actually got freezers in this trailer I'm taking with me. I've got a little more meat than can fit in there, so I'm going to the first stop, which is only about 10 minutes from the house, unload some, and then I'll be able to get everything in there. But these freezers will stay cold for a long time because they have been plugged up here at the house. But I wanted to show you guys something cool. So we saw this box on Hidden Heights channel, Kevin and Rachel over at Hidden Heights, great channel. And this is a power box, basically, that I'm gonna test it out today and see how it goes. I'm gonna plug the freezers into this. I'm gonna put it on the floor, obviously. I'm gonna turn it on, plug it in, and I'll let you guys know how this thing works. If this works, this could really help us out. It could help you out. It's portable power. You can charge it at your house and take it with you. You can do whatever you need. We need freezers plugged up. You might need something else, but I'll give you an honest review of how this works. And Pepper's going too.
Sit.
Down, down. There you go. Sissy's gonna sit with you. All right, y'all, I'm out making meat deliveries, and lo and behold, we had a mishap. So what actually happened when I hooked the trailer up this morning, I'm down here by the ball. I backed the trailer up with the ball about back here, a little too far back. So Emily jacked it down to where this was resting on the ball, and then I just pulled the truck forward to pull the ball forward. It went up in there and latched on, and thought all was good. Chained the trailer on. Always chain your trailer. That is the only thing that saved us. But got going down the road. We'd already been to one town, 2 stops, and we're on to our 3rd meat delivery place, and we hit just a tiny bump. The trailer came off the truck. The truck and trailer hit a couple different times trying to get pulled over. We were on a hill, but the Lord took care of us. We were at a spot where the road just widens to 2 lanes, so that gave me room. I didn't even get all the way off the road. I'm dragging a trailer at that point that's not even hooked on. A very nice state trooper stopped and helped us. Thankfully, the Lord was looking out for us. Ben was off work this week and was able to come to our rescue, got us hooked back up. Him and the state trooper, just can't say enough nice things about. We're back on the road, but that's life in the fast lane. Alright, so we got all our meat deliveries made, and now we are literally in the middle of farming country. Arkansas is a split. It's like the hills and mountains and cattle country, and then it's farming country on the other side. And we have taken a trip. We're over an hour from home. Let me show you the view. So we came down here because on the 23rd, we're gonna have a fall farm day at our farm, and we're gonna have pumpkins, a little mini pumpkin patch, I guess. We're gonna have a petting zoo. We're actually going this weekend to gather up some animals, probably take you guys along for that. And then we're gonna set up to sell meat, and we're gonna have some baked goods. I made a whole bunch of soap, so if you're anywhere near us, you could take a day trip. I think we're gonna do it like 10 to 4, and we really wanna meet some of you guys. Let me show you what we came and picked up. Look how pretty. We got all different varieties. I know that's not a ton of pumpkins, but it's a lot for us. We probably got at least 50 pumpkins. So come get you a pumpkin. We're gonna have those for sale. Pet you an animal. Tour the farm. We're gonna have just unguided farm tours. You're welcome to just roam all over, look it over, see what it really looks like in person, and you can get you some meat to stock up on if you're interested. Hope to see you guys then. We're heading back home. It's been a long day.